Hi and welcome. I thought I'd start the blog from here today. A little bit more earlier than I normally go, but that's because I've noticed the last few weeks that they started to do a £5 entry that gets you in half an hour before everyone else, and I just thought curiosity kills the cat, I guess. And I thought I'd give it a go to see if I can get what sort of things are available in that first half an hour. I mean, technically I'm only spending £3 more than I normally would. I mean, £5 is a lot more than you expect to get in, but normally it's £2 if you go in at 6, so I think it's 5:30 it starts. Really interested to see if actually any stalls there, but normally I've known times there's been about 3 rows already when we've all been let in, so yeah, there could be some interesting stuff. This is the only thing I was thinking about. It was the other day when I went in, there was just this big pile of sort of video game accessories, and it was sort of like the people in front of me sort of piled around this pile, and the people behind me all piled around this pile, and I just thought, maybe it is time just to have a little check out of this scout to see if this little half an hour is worth it. I mean, technically if I get nothing from it, I'll let you guys know. Also, hopefully I got some, as long as the people bring the stuff, I think I hopefully got some interesting stuff coming today. As I say, it's literally the sun is just rising over there. That's literally over there where the Carboot is. So lucky this is all lit up here. It'd be quite scary to go along this forest, especially with all the foxes in there. There was no light, so that's good. So yeah, I'm hoping for a good car boot day. Staying ridiculously early, and I've still got work later, so I'll probably be paying for it later, but I think it'll be quite interesting to see what sort of extra things you can potentially get if you are just going in that little bit earlier. I mean, there is other people in there. I'd be interested to see if there is maybe this entire time there has been all this amazing stuff and there's just a guy who is picking it all up. Maybe he leaves literally the second after that time. Who knows, who knows. We're about to go in and find out. So I hope he should just make it for 5:30, and hopefully extra time will produce some interesting results. So see you soon.
Hello, back from the car boot, and yeah, it was a good one. I have got some absolutely amazing pickups. They're mostly through sourcing people. I had a new one of these things would come in, and the other guy didn't quite know exactly, or he knew what he has, but he brings what he can each week. And yeah, I picked up some really cool stuff. I mean, there was some really amazing stuff there. Other people got their hands on it, but it's okay because, as I said, it was luckily it mostly went to all my friends today. But yeah, so I'll pick through what I got. So I'll first show you literally what I got in that half an hour I paid extra for. So one game I think was definitely worth it. The other, literally just, I didn't have it. The first one is probably Mr. Bean on the PS2, because I think this is a UK only, made by this really sort of crappy company, sort of a platformer. And it's on the same store, both games are £2. Battlefield v Xbox One. I did almost actually pick myself up an Xbox One today. Actually almost twice. There was this one that was totally beat up for like £10. It was in half. And I was like, I have a feeling that's not going to work. So I left that one. There's another guy right at the end who I bought a Mega Drive game off of. He had one for 40. And I honestly God just didn't know if that was a good price for unit only. But yeah, it didn't have a controller or the power thing. And he said there's normally a guy who goes around buying them all, like all the unit only stuff. So that was good, but I decided against it because I just didn't know at the time. Like now looking at it, I think it would have been worth me picking it up. Let's see it again. Right, I picked up some filler DS. I literally paid a £5 for this whole pile. I dropped most of it in. Hannah Montana, and I don't think the game's actually in this one. I think I checked it earlier and it wasn't in there, but it's a whole pile. Really fillerish titles, more brain training. Like I don't have most of these because I always leave these behind. Speed train. This is a half interesting one. My Chinese coach. You never know, these sorts of things come hard to come by. So I have the rest of the. I think there was a few more games that I'll pick them out later when I find them. So this was from a bag that I paid a tenner for, and it was mostly for something else, but of course this is normally quite nice. I can't remember if I actually have this version of it. I may have it in the cardboard sleeve, so happy with that. So I paid a whole tenner, and I'll show you. I'll just tell you when I find something, because yeah, I bought quite a lot of big things I really had to juggle. This was from a guy who just had a load of games for £1. Really generally nice guy. Got Summoner, Aeon Flux, the live action movie, not the animated series that was on TV all them years ago. I was told that them years ago. Shrek the Third, because you never go wrong with Shrek. I've never seen this game before. The Sums of Fears. Oh, it's actually, I thought it's like, is this actually, it looks like a movie, but it's not. It's just like based off some movie. Probably didn't do too well. Devil May Cry 1, because you can never go wrong with the first one. Talking about Devil May Cry, I actually picked this up from a totally different stall. Devil May Cry 4. Actually, Luke found that one and he said, "Oh, you want it?" And I don't think I actually have this one, so I'm happy with that. And I think there's another DS from the filler titles. This is more what I was looking at, the Imagine Dream Weddings. I just love picking up my filler DS stuff. Right, so let's go through the rest. Oh no, I have a few more for the DS titles before I'll show you the £10 bag. Imagine Happy Cooking. And unfortunately, it's not the access disc in here. I think it's like a Need for Speed disc in here, but I don't know. I just never see this sort of thing, and I just love picking up weird and quirky stuff. So this is most of the stuff that was, oh no, I picked this up for £5. I think it was about a £5 on eBay, so really didn't make me, but hey ho, you got to go in for it sometimes. This was in the £5 bag, the Michael Jackson Experience. Oh, I just noticed there's a few Wii wheels. There's actually a restand. I'll show you the main thing I later. Oh, all the wires in here. The only thing that wasn't in here were the controllers. So yeah, like the back of the controller. So that is good. I got all the wires, so I'm happy with that. But I'll show you later on the main thing from that thing. Or have I actually come to the end of my other pickups? No. So right now it is time for the better pickups. So I'll go through, I think, two of the better things I got. I got this. I never see Diablo games at the Carboot. And I think this is the special edition. It has Diablo 3 in there, Ultimate Edition. Luke saw it, it was like £1. Can't go wrong with £1. It was either £1 or £2 for a game today. And I literally found this randomly on a house clearance stall. They had a load of PC games, nothing super interesting, and they had Escape from Monkey Island on there. You can never, this game is hilarious. I've been playing it at a friend's house. I think I actually owned a copy. It is really, really funny. This guy is absolutely, yeah, I think this is the 3D one. I think it's like one of the later ones they released. I don't think there's too many after this one. And this is the main thing why I bought this £10. You know me, try not to, oh, you know me, I love my variants. And this was the only Wii variant, to my knowledge, that was available in the UK. I know there's like probably variants in other countries, probably Japan. Japan always gets loads of variants. Just realised I haven't checked this. No, it's not like 1,000 games stuck on the SD card. Yeah, I finally have the blue variant. I got all the other colours. I have a weird Mandela effect of remember there being a green one. So I don't have the green one if there is a green one out there, but I just typed it into eBay and like nothing, like pictures come up on like Google, but I can't find anything about this. So it's another variant got. The only thing is I'm not sure if it is probably going to work, or at least the GameCube part has sort of been taken out. You can see, I don't know whether it's been modded somehow, maybe to have a bigger thing in it. So I'm really not sure if I ever turned this one on. Then again, oh, there's actually a game in there now. But I was saying, I literally just want it for the colour, and I got all these cool extras. I mean, probably for the Wii Sports and like the power. I mean, the power pack now goes for quite a bit, so that's good. Right, so this next one, if you watched probably Vinegar Jar's video, you may recognise this, because I mean, he didn't pick it up, someone else picked this up, but I knew the person who picked it up, and I just happened to mention if he was selling it and he bought it down. I got myself I've been after this for a while because I actually own the really hard to get variant. That is like this gold and silverish one. So I paid £50 for this bag. So it wasn't super cheap, but I got Super Mario Deluxe that actually I'd been after for a while. And this is from Luke. So if you want Vinegar Jar's video, we know the same people. I actually saw him today. He actually picked up some Commodore stuff today. Yeah, I picked this up. Really happy with it because I had this gold and silver, sort of half gold and silver one. I've always wanted this one. I just want all the Pokemon Game Boy. And it's for 50 quid. He threw in a few games that he got with his big bundle, which I'm happy about. Finally got Mario Game & Watch 2. I don't think I had that one. Robot Wars. You can't go wrong with Robot Wars. There's another game in there. Mario again. Logic, you know, check that out. And I think there's something else. There's like a little Pokemon case. I think this is for the DS game. And of course you can't go wrong. He actually didn't know what this is, but I told him it goes like on top of your Game Boy. I'm not sure this model it actually goes on. And it makes the screen bigger pretty much, and you can use the light. It's because there's no backlight on this bloody thing. And yeah, that will annoy people to the end of the day. You know, the annoying thing is, actually in Japan, they actually released a version of this with a backlight. I mean, not the colour version. There was called a Game Boy Light, and it never came out over here. So I hopefully will pick one of them up when I'm in Japan, a Game Boy Light. I still need a Game Boy Pocket. Whole thing. Right, so this is the big one. So this guy still, this is where I actually got the Wii from. This guy always has really good stuff, but literally we're normally just missing it. But today, for whatever reason, the people who are normally there buying it wasn't there. So we got there nice and early, and he was lucky he decided to open up nice and early. So, and there was some absolutely amazing stuff. There was a Commodore, some GameCubes that were going for £5. I think Vinegar Jar got one on them, so you're probably watching his videos. So I'm giving spoilers for his videos. And this one box came out, and it had like what was it? It was a Game Gear, the Atari Lynx. It's Atari Lynx. You just never see them. I've like seen like one once at a car boot, and I think the guy wanted 70 quid for it. And he just like car boot was a bit too much. And you just don't see this. And it's like everything else, like N64 games on it. And of course Luke got there. They say he is the main guy who knows this guy, and he was like, oh, how much? And he was like, because he said the links he hadn't checked the links, and it was really good because in the Game Gear they had like Sonic Chaos in there. I don't have that one, but yeah, and there was like, but luckily he's passed on one thing, and I managed to pick it up, and I am really damn happy about it. This is the main event of the day. A fully boxed Mega Drive 2 with Sonic in it. Unfortunately, it does not include the Mega games. I think, yeah, they just stick that on top. I think that's when they were near like at a point where they wanted to get rid of stuff. Sonic 2 is actually in here. Both of these are actually in there. I'll give it a little open. Sorry to say, like, I know it's not mint. I've seen mint ones of these. But it was funny because they were telling me that there was a guy who wanted about like £120 for one of these, and he was like claiming it was new and stuff, and everybody was sort of saying it's this condition. So look, you just know when you get that old game smell. Manual, got the RC. It's unfortunately it's only the 3 buttons, but I think that's what it came with. Sonic 2 was actually in one of Luke's boxes, and he just sort of said, hey, here's Sonic 2, you got this. It is so nice. You know that old smell. It's not in the clear film, but yeah, a lot of that box. Almost destroyed the box, is in a lovely condition. That will go lovely in my games room once it is fully refurbished. That's what we're going through. I think I may put that up once I have really refurbished my game room. I think I'm going to show that off, so that's when we're going to get to see the highlights of my collection. But this is going in there. This is going in there. So 25 quid, 25 big one. I didn't even argue with him. This guy, his prices are bang on. Like, and it's funny because we were at his store later on. He's a really cool guy, and there was a guy who was like trying to get those prices. And that was a funny story. He was trying to sell like this Bluetooth speaker for like 20 quid, and this guy kept coming back and wanting 10 for it. And he got so annoyed, he said, oh, I'm going to go and check it online quickly. He went on there, it turned out it was 160 quid. So this guy had literally like turned it down, essentially priced at a super low price. So he was super happy, like, in a way he was super happy that he didn't say, we were joking saying, oh, we realised how much that was. I'm trying to keep it out of the sunlight. Oh, there's something can go over this. I think I put my Nocta pack. I don't want it to, yeah, there we go. Right, so that was another car boot, a bit more exciting. I said, I know it was some stuff that I had kind of expect coming. I know I'm actually on earlies for the next few weeks, so it may be a while before I go back to car boot. And to tell you the truth, I've got a lot at the moment, so I may start slowing down for the rest of the year. We are in September. And yeah, I think I may want my seat a little bit more. So I may pop to a few more of these, but I don't think I'll be anywhere near as active as I have been in the rest of the year. But don't worry, we will have some other content. I'll try out a few content. Probably may do a few vlogs. You actually may get to see my face for once. You don't actually watch my older videos, I do show my face. But yeah, as I said, really good pickup. You said you like what you saw, give us a like, give us a dislike. You don't like what you see, give us a comment. What's it? Yeah, just tell us what you got if you were car booting today, your best car boot finds. Give us a subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification button to make sure you know these videos are here. But anyway, yeah, really cool stuff, really happy with that. Hopefully see you very soon for more Carboot Tim. Until next time, I'll see you at the car boot.